This car is scaring the freaking crap out of me. So, welcome back, and finally, some updates on the BX wagon. I haven't been working that much with the car lately. I have done so much other things. We went to France and stuff like that. I've been fixing my 2CV, GSS. Yeah, same shit. But this morning I thought I just do the last stuff on the rear subframe because it was like ready. So I had some small tasks. There were some hose clamps and some just bullshit to put together, and then I could lower down the car and start with the front. So I did that, and I put some wheel on it, lower it down, and I was expecting the car to roll back and forward like an ordinary normal car, and it didn't, because it was exactly like before I took it apart last summer. I was pretty mad because all this work, if you haven't been following this, you should look up the series in the playlist. Look at the playlist, look at the BX wagon or something. You can follow it. It's not that much videos, they're like 4 videos or something. I don't know. Anyway, I didn't see that coming because suddenly I was back where I started. A car that was stuck by some strange reason. I was pretty sure that the reason was one of the rear wheel bearings being totally rusted together. Of course, it can't move. And both wheel bearings are new and everything is new. It looks like a new car underneath in the rear. I hope it will work as it looks because that would be like fabulous. But anyway, the car just moved in the play of the transmissions. Uh, what do you do? Start cursing? Yeah. So I lifted the front, and when I had the brake discs loose, or not loose, but I have them free, I can turn them. And rear, no, not rear, left side was totally free. It moved normally in the play of the transmission. But the right side was pretty suspicious. I could move it, but that was like 2 or 3 millimeters, like nothing. Could that be a wheel bearing? That's not likely. Like, you never see failure on wheel bearings because of or due to rusting together. And we already seen it in the rear, so why should it be in the front? I took the front, what do you call it, the front hub and everything. I took everything apart just so I could have the drive shaft loose to turn it. But I didn't need to turn any drive shaft because when I have the drive shaft loose from the wheel hub, the rotor wasn't turning, just like 2 or 3 millimeters. So we have another wheel bearing rusting together. I didn't see that coming. When I bought the car in 2005, 20 years ago, I changed one wheel bearing because it was singing awfully. And I'm pretty sure it was the left side. So it's pretty logic, this failure. And the car has, of course, been sitting in a pretty harsh environment. So, okay, today I took everything apart, and now I just have to order a new wheel bearing. And hooray, it's probably gonna be able to move back and forward like any other car, I hope. And Then we're gonna take the total of the drivetrain, engine, drivetrain, everything out of the car to take it apart. We have a serious issue of leakage. The transfer box is, as I've been told, overhauled. Uh, and I see there is blue traces of, or traces of blue gasket material on it, so it has clearly been apart. If that blue is what I think, it's just gasket glue. It's not a gasket sealant. It's probably Hylamar, which you use to glue the gasket in place to make it sit when assembling stuff. And it's wet underneath the gearbox. So, yeah. So that's what's happening with the BX. What else? Yeah. Pressing out a wheel bearing with a hydraulic press. I've done it thousands of times, but that was a long time ago. I did it on the rear last winter, but by some strange reason, I had forgot which direction you press it out. So I was putting the hub with the wheel bearing and everything in the hydraulic press, and I started to pump, and it was pretty scary because when it loosens up, it can loosen up with a really loud bang. Nothing happened, and I was I don't dare anymore. So I was picking with a hammer, and nothing happened until I realized I am pressing the wrong way. Yep. Have a nice remain of the summer. It's already August tomorrow. And let's see what we're doing next year. But there are gonna be probably a hilarious removing of the drivetrain of this car. I did it. I have already done it. I did it in 2006 or 7 due to a failure of the transfer box, which is common on these cars. I took it apart and I changed it to this overhauled transfer box, which should be from a Peugeot, I think. The seller claimed that it was from a Peugeot. I still have the old transfer box in the shelf. The plan is to buy this reinforced kit you can buy from a guy in France. I haven't spoke to him or anything. I don't know what it costs. It's probably pretty expensive, but if that's what it takes to make that thing to work or last, why not? But we're gonna use this one that's in the car. But we have to seal it properly because it's just pissing out the fluid, the oil, as it is now. So next up on the BX, taking the whole stuff out of the car again. I have the manual for this job, and it's not easy because you can't just lift it up like you do. You have the engine, you have the gearbox, but in this case you have the transfer box with a propeller shaft this long. So you have to lift it like this. Yeah. I don't remember it being that painful, but that was a long time ago, and you always remember the nice stuff. So it's probably gonna be life ruining. Okay, see you next time. Bye bye.